What have you guys done successfully against other backs or against good running teams that you guys can use in this matchup?
I think just gap integrity, guys not trying to do too much, and then obviously our offense has been able to possess the ball and control time of possession. So I think that's kind of a mixture, and obviously getting as many hats to the ball as you possibly can, and creating turnovers helps teams not be able to stick to the run, especially later in games.
As a guy's pass rusher, do you enjoy these games where it's going to kind of be in a lot of ways decided by the way the running game goes?
Yeah, I'm a football player at the end of the day. We want to win the game. It doesn't matter if it's in the pass rush or if it's in the run defense. Any way we can get a win, I'm willing to do that.
TJ, you look at Cam's numbers this year and compared around the league with interior linemen. Does he have a case to be talk for defensive player of the year? Like, what kind of impact does he make for your guys?
Yeah, Cam's a hell of a player. No surprises out of us in this locker room because we see how much he's worked since I walked in the door here, and I think he's having a hell of a season. And it seems like he's like wine, man. He gets better with age.
Does Barkley's ability to kind of make some people look silly with some of his athleticism stand out to you more than anything else, or what else is it that he makes that makes him so good?
Yeah, obviously he has highlights that everybody sees, but I think more than anything it's the contact balance, it's the lateral quicks, the ability to get to speed as quickly as he can. It's going to be a tough challenge for us, and I think we have a good plan overall, but it doesn't mean anything if we don't execute.
In terms of just stopping the run, what type of impact has Deshaun really had? Thank you.
He's been huge, very physical. Just a guy that's able to come down the box and willing to hit, willing to blitz. I didn't know if I expected to this degree when he came in, but I'm more than happy to see how physical he is and how much he likes the physicality.
You guys face a lot of good backs. What's different with Saquon, or what is it that he's doing so well to lead all of them?
Yeah, I think what he does everything. Whether he's in space, whether he's in the box, whether he's one-on-one with a DB or a linebacker. He does all of that at a high level. He's extremely great feet, high motor. He always knows where the next defender's coming from, which allows him to break tackles and turn small runs into big runs. So he's a really good back, and he's going to be a challenge to stop.
So how do you defend the guy that can do everything well?
You got to do your job, get as many hats to him as possible. Short tackles when you're in his vicinity. You can't just shoot your shot and think you're going to get him down with a leg sweep. You got to, like I said, just have short tackles and a lot of hats to the ball.
So much talk about Saquon because of the season he's having, but A.J. Brown, what makes him so special and so difficult to deal with downfield?
Yeah, he has really good down the field. He's a sure catch guy. You know what I'm saying? When the ball is in the air down the grass, your sure hands, whether somebody in his hip pocket or not, he has good hands. And also he runs a lot of in-breaking routes, and he's a big body, so he's hard to bring down. He makes one guy miss, a safety miss, and now 15-yard catch is turning into a 50-yard touchdown. So he's a big guy, firm hands, does a lot.
What he did 2 years ago in this matchup, is that one of the more frustrating days you guys have had as a secondary?
Yeah, he made a couple plays, but there's plays that we could have made that we left out there.
As good as Deshaun has been for you guys, especially against the run, with him potentially being out, is it simple as next man up, or do you maybe have to do some things a little bit differently?
Yeah, no, it's next man up. I think we predicate ourselves as a defense that prides themselves on smashing the run. So whether our top run defender is out or not, we still got to do that.
Why has it worked so well with you and Deshaun?
Excuse me?
Why have you and Deshaun worked so well together?
He does his job, I do mine.
Is there trust there? Is that part of it?
Well, I got to trust everybody to do their job. Yeah.
I mean, if Elliott, assuming he's not playing, I mean, the guys in the front, KZ and Sutton play a lot of ball here, a lot of ball with you, a lot of ball with safety and deep in the secondary. Is that comforting to know that no matter what happens, they'll be able to fill in?
Yeah. All the guys that we have in our secondary, we played a lot of ball together. So, when a guy does go down, it is comforting to know that we played a lot of ball with the next man up. So there's not a lot of communication or lack of trust there.
Minkah, as a defensive leader, what's the impact that Cam this season has had on your defense?
Heyward?
Yeah.
He's a guy that plays at a high level. He provides a splash when you need it. And he's been doing it for a long time. So when you see a guy like that making plays, I feel like it just energizes a lot of people.
How exciting is it to just go against one of the very best teams in the NFL, kind of right before the playoffs, get a kind of measuring stick to see where you are against a team like that?
I think we played a lot of really good teams this year. It's the next team on the schedule. If they were 1-11 or 11-1, we still got to go out there and play high-level football. Obviously, they present different challenges than the team last week, but every NFL team has their highs and their lows and their good what they do well and what they don't do well. So each week presents a different challenge, and whether they win a lot or lost a lot, we got to stop what they do well.
It's just one of the tougher places to play. I mean, these fans are known for being pretty passionate, I guess would be a nice way to put it.
Yeah. Last time we played them, I don't feel like they were super loud.
They were booing, Santa Claus, I guess.
Yeah.
Battery.
But no, they are a passionate fan base. Yeah.
It's not going to be one of those games where it's going to be all Steelers fans. It's going to be like a true road game. Is that what you're expecting?
Yeah, that's what I expect for sure.